This section of the DevTest Product Expert Training will cover test templates and test tasks. One of the first things you need to understand about using DevTest are how test templates and test tasks work together. In this section we will cover the following topics: test templates defined, test tasks defined, the relationship between test templates and test tasks, and finally, using test templates and test tasks in the DevTest client. A test template is the master copy of a test procedure. So if you're currently using Word documents or Excel spreadsheets, this would be a copy of those test cases that you would want to keep safe in version control, a copy that won't be updated with a mark of pass-fail or otherwise. It's the copies that are used to create your initial test coverage to hand out in the first place. These test templates will be reusable for each product version, and test assignment that you wish to hand out. For these test templates, I'm able to define what environments are going to be applicable for each of the test templates, and I can also create a independent status and workflow so that I can have an approval process for these test templates if I wish. If you'd like to have a peer review, or at least assure that before a test template is finished and ready for use that it will not be assigned out, you can use the workflow to accomplish that. We're also going to give test template users visibility into the test execution data that's going to be tracked for these items, so that as you're having these test tasks executed at the test template level, I'll be able to make some decisions about which tests are successful based on the outcomes of the execution. On the other hand, we have test tasks. Now, a test task is the individual test execution record of one of those test procedures or test templates. These are the copy of those spreadsheets, Word documents that are being marked up. So we're going to track all of the data that you wish to track for your testing, including a history, notes, who ran the test, what the status of that test is, how long it took to run the test. Anything that you would like to track for the execution side of the testing will be tracked via a test task. When I'm looking at a test task, I'll be able to see, I'll have visibility into previous instances of that test. I may even be able to see what defects have been logged against it. If I have other items that are supporting the test task and test template, for example, a requirement doc or specification that needs to be linked, perhaps a screenshot that I want the tester to look at, those can also be linked at the template level and then seen at the task level. And then each of these tasks is going to be saved for future analysis so that I can run reports, use queries to help me determine what test coverage I should run next, and so on and so forth. In terms of the relationship between a test template and a test task, test tasks will actually be derived from some of the fields that are present on the test templates, so that the process of assigning out test coverage that will take place in the planning view will actually take copies of each of those test templates and assign it out as a test task in the test cycle that you're planning. In the template view, I will see all of your templates, and in the planning view and task view, I will see all the tasks that have been created from those templates. Test tasks have a UI that is independent of the template to a certain degree, so that if you want to add additional fields to track other execution data, you can do so. There will be more information covered about both test templates and test tasks when we discuss each of the views in detail in other videos.